Good morning, you guys. I hope you're all having a great day. Today I wanted to share with you some of the things that I've bought recently, so I have a bit of a collective haul to share with you. I have things from Ross, Sephora, Ulta, Walmart, Tjmaxx, dd's, and Shein. Some of it is beauty stuff and some of it is just kind of random home stuff, so if you want to see everything that I picked up, please keep watching. Let's start off with Ulta. Ulta was having a promotion where all online pickup orders were 20% off, and I thought that was really great. I don't really ever see it go above 10% off, so I took advantage of that sale, and it was working on the high-end brands too. This Urban Decay Brow Blade was on sale for $6, and it's in the shade Cool Cookie. And with the 20% off, this actually came out to $4.80. So as you can see, on one end it's a brow pencil and on the other end it's like a felt tip marker. I'm still trying to get the hang of it, but so far I'm really liking it, and I think originally this was around $26. And here's that shade Cool Cookie swatched on my hand. On the left it's the felt tip marker and on the right it's the pencil. So this is the reason I actually placed the online order. When I saw this was on sale, I knew I had to get it, and with the 20% off, I definitely wanted to try this. So this with the 20% off came out to only $10.56, and it's in the shade Maple Syrup Pancakes. So here's what it looks like outside of the packaging, and it looks a lot darker than it actually is. On your lips it's a lot more sheer. And I've tried this before, the lip injections, and I really like them. They don't plump for super long, but they definitely feel plump for about 20 to 30 minutes. And here's a swatch of Maple Syrup Pancakes. As you can see, there's a little bit of glitter in there, and it's a lot more sheer, especially on the lips. It kind of just looks like sort of like a reddish tint, but it's not too much for every day. This was another thing I was super excited for, and again with the 20% off, this only came out to $11.04, and I believe it's a full-size lipstick and a mini lip liner, and it's in the shade Blush Brown, and Deep Taupe is the lip liner. They also had another shade of this lip kit, but the lip liner just looked a little bit too pink. The lipstick looked really pretty and perfect, but I knew that the lip liner wouldn't work out for me. Naturally, my lips are pretty dark and pigmented, so whenever I use pinky lip liners, they just tend to kind of wash me out, even though I think they are really pretty. Here's the lipstick outside of the packaging. It feels super luxurious and there's weight to it, and I think the packaging itself is just so pretty and feels just luxurious. And again, this is Blush Brown. And here it is swatched on my hand. It's definitely a lot darker than it looks in the tube and a lot more kind of purpley. And here's Deep Taupe. And here's a swatch of Deep Taupe. I actually really like this, and this is usually the kind of lip liner color that I go for. I'm not loving the lipstick, but I definitely like the lip liner. If you guys are interested in trying out the Anastasia lipsticks, I actually saw that they had a pack of 4, and I believe they were full-size lipsticks for $25. So again, just kind of keep your eyes peeled for that 20% off or 10% off online pickup order. But I think that $25 for 4 full-size Anastasia lipsticks is a really great deal. Alright, so now let's move on to Sephora. I picked up a couple of things when Sephora was having 30% off their Sephora collection. I already threw away the packaging, but I got this Sephora eyelash glue, and this was on sale for $3.15, and I prefer to get my eyelash glue in black just because my eyelashes are a little bit darker, and I feel like this kind of hides the lashes a little bit better. I don't really like the clear ones because I still find that there's kind of like a gloss or a sheen, and I just don't like that. I feel like it kind of gives it away that you're wearing false lashes. Next, I picked up this set of 2 eyelashes, and again it has that clear lash glue, which I'm not sure I'm going to use, and this came out to $7.70, and these eyelashes look so pretty and I can't wait to wear them. So yesterday I went to Ross and I found a couple of really good items, so let's jump right into that. And I also got some home stuff from Ross, so I'll quickly show you that too. Let me know if you guys are interested in all of my hauls that are like not beauty related, so that way I know to not include like boring stuff if you guys aren't interested. The first thing I found, which was super exciting, was this Bonnie Luminizer from the Balm. I absolutely love the Balm, and lately I've been seeing a lot of stuff from that brand at Ross. When I was at Ross yesterday, I saw so many items from the Balm there. They had an eyeshadow palette, they had a blush quad, and they also had a kit that had a highlighter, blush, and bronzer, and I want to say they were all $6.99. So if you've never tried the Balm before, I would suggest going to Ross and picking it up from there just because it's so much more affordable there. And yeah, so this was only $3.99. And this is what that highlighter looks like. I'm trying to swatch it for you guys, but I think it's so close to my skin color that it's like really not showing up on camera, but it's just a really pretty color with a bit of a sheen to it, and I like that it's not like super dramatic. I like kind of more subtle highlighters for every day. But yeah, this is super pretty, and again, this is the Bonnie Luminizer. And here's what it looks like swatched on my arm. So this is what I was most excited to find at Ross. It's Fancy by Jessica Simpson, and it's in a 3.4 ounce bottle, and this was only $19.99. When I was at Ross, they had a 1 ounce bottle of Fancy for $14.99, so when I saw that they had a 3.4 ounce bottle for only $5 more, I was all about it, just because that brings it down to about $5 and like 60 cents per ounce. They also had Fancy Love in a 3.4 ounce bottle, which I was super tempted to get. For a minute there, I was like undecided of which one to choose, just because Fancy Love is also such a pretty scent. It's more like springtime, and this is more of an all year round scent and more gourmand. So I ended up picking this one, but I'm still thinking about going back and getting Fancy Love. I'm really curious to try out Fancy again because I've heard that they reformulated this and it doesn't smell like what it once did. I had this back in like, I want to say like 2015, and every time I wore it, somebody would ask me what I'm wearing. It was just that pretty of a scent. So hopefully I'm not let down. I actually ordered a mini of this on eBay, and it was definitely different than what I remembered, but I wasn't sure if that's just because I ordered it off of eBay and maybe it just wasn't a legit scent. If you've ever tried Wicked from Victoria's Secret, it really reminds me of that, but there's something about Fancy that I just prefer over Wicked. They both kind of have like a caramely brown sugar scent to it, but I think because Fancy is a little bit more complex, I like it more. I don't know the exact notes of Fancy off the top of my head, but I'm pretty sure it has gardenia and apricot, and that's what kind of like makes this a more complex scent. And this is what it looks like outside of the packaging. I mean, how beautiful and elegant is that? This is a lot different looking than I remember though. The perfume that I had was definitely more of like a brownish color, and this is almost clear. Okay, so I just smelled this, and it definitely is a lot different than I remember. This new one is almost missing that sort of like burnt sweetness that I remember this having, and this is like a lot more fresh. I can really smell the gardenia a lot more. So that's a little bit disappointing, but it's still really pretty, and I think if I layer this with other sweet things, I can get it to have that like caramely effect that I want it to have. Alright, so now let's jump into the more random things that I bought at Ross. This is the Myers Foaming Hand Soap in an apple scent, and this was only $2.99. Next, I found this Method fabric softener for $4.79, and this is in 53.5 fluid ounces. Next, I found this 3-piece cast iron skillet and griddle set for $17.99, and I thought this was a really good deal because at Walmart, usually only one cast iron pan is about $20. And the last thing I picked up from Ross was this really cute dinosaur Christmas sweater for my son, and this was on clearance for $7.50. This was the only thing I got at Tjmaxx. This is the Laura Geller Fresh Florals eyeshadow palette, and I got this for $7.99. And this is what the eyeshadows look like. It's super pretty and neutral and right up my alley. So next I want to show you what I got at Walmart, and I got this Body Fantasies limited edition body mist kit, and this was only $4.98. And it comes in Stay Gorgeous, Good Vibes Only, and Follow Your Dreams. I feel like on YouTube I almost never really hear people talk about Body Fantasies, which is super unfortunate because I feel like they're a really good brand. The Body Fantasies body mist that I have are pretty strong. Like, their vanilla is probably one of my favorite vanillas that I've ever owned, so I hope that I really like this kit. I think I'm going to do a separate video reviewing this, so if that's something you want to see, please let me know. And also from Walmart, I got this Wet n Wild liquid catsuit in the shade Nudist Peach, and this was on clearance for $2.50. And here's a swatch of Wet n Wild Nudist Peach. It's really pretty and looks like an everyday kind of shade. Up next, I'm going to show you everything I got from a store called DD's Discounts, and if you've never heard of DD's Discounts, it's actually owned by Ross, and I find really cool things every time I go, so let's jump right in. The first thing I found was this baseball cap. It looks a little bit distressed, and the reason I got this was it's because it's actually from Fashion Nova. And this was on clearance for only 99 cents. I've never seen Fashion Nova in a store before, so I thought that was pretty cool. Next, I found this Super Mario mug and hot chocolate gift set, and I thought this was just too cute. And I think I'm going to give this to my brother for Christmas, and this was only $5.99. Next, I picked up these South Park socks for my brother, and these were only $4.99. And the reason I got this is because it really reminds me of something you would find at Spencer's or Hot Topic for like $20. So to find this for only $5 I thought was really great. Up next, I'm going to show you what I got from Shein. I only got 3 things, but they're really cute. How adorable are these slip-on shoes? They have sequins on them. And these were only around like $13. And I thought these were just too cute. I think I'm going to wear them on Christmas. I've been really into sequins lately. I actually just ordered a sequins purse from Shein. And I think the reason that I'm super into sequins is because I recently took a trip to Vegas, and when we were walking around past like the Gucci store and I want to say like Louis, I noticed a lot of the purses are kind of reverting back to that early 2000s era where the sequin bags were in style, and it just kind of put sequins back on my radar and reminded me of how cute they are. Up next, I got these Christmas false nails, and I want to say these were only like $1.50. They're a little bit longer than I was expecting, but they're still really cute, and I think I'm going to wear them on Christmas. I also thought these false nails were super cute and festive. I love the pattern on the multicolored ones. And again, I think this was only like $1 to $1.50. I love ordering my false nails from Shein. Alright, you guys, so that is everything I picked up from this collective haul. Thank you so much for watching and hanging out with me. If you like this video, please like and subscribe. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you next time.